but we'll have them march out in a sec. Been a wonderful morning of weightlifting, so thank you to all of you who have stayed with us. Some of you propping your eyes open with not chopsticks, but toothpicks. And so Coral's about to lead them out, and I will follow the lead of our announcer as we introduce the lifters on the stage. We're about to have the lifters come on stage. Just holding the back. And here they come. All these eager young men ready to go. I love the hairstyle of Rory Scott. Putting a statement out there. And they're about to be introduced individually, and I'll just wait for the MC to start. From Nauru, Kyle Franklin Itzi Maeda. Sri Lanka, we have Pastindu Malawana. From Canada, James Whiteman. From Singapore, Yi Yuan Lo. From Fiji, we have Daniel Shaw. From weightlifting family. From Australia, and the fancy hairstyle, Rory Scott. From Kiribati, Tau. From Canada, Adair Chavez. From Canada, Jonathan Chui. From New Zealand, we have Marco Molo. And from Samoa, we have fighter Sia Seuao. And the lifters are coming off now.
Introducing center referee, India. Anita Jeremiah, Nauru. Antigua, Lucila Apoloni, Samoa. Marshals on duty, Charlotte Saxton, Australia. And Jessica Age, Australia. Timekeeper, Christian Australia. Technical controls and duty, Paul Cornell, Australia. Jason Daniel, New Zealand. Director is the one company, Australia. Thank you, officials.
Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of SIFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through SIFA. Beyond business, together with SIFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community pride.
Two minutes of competition. 2 minutes. We just had an exciting session, the previous session. The first ever world record achieved here at the Oceania level. This is fantastic news for Oceania Weightlifting. This is one of many. We hope that will come in the future of any Oceania country. Really, the session, the second session. hope to see some fantastic lifting as well. Keep in mind, this event here in Samoa is a qualifying event for the Commonwealth Games to be held in Glasgow, Scotland later this year in July. Only the top 8 in each category will win the honor to compete at the Commonwealth Games. So athletes, coaches are all mindful of this and try to position their athletes in the best possible chance to achieve the highest ranking at the end.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the weightlifting session. It's our third session today. Thank you to all of you who are staying up. I keep saying that, but you know, I have been there and done it in terms of trying to stay awake to watch things, and you're still here, so I'm glad, because then it gives me a job. Otherwise there'd be nothing to do. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure you've enjoyed the weightlifting as much as I have. It's just been amazing. And I'd interview some of these ladies here. So I'm just going to find my seat. We've got 14 seconds to go before we go to the first session. Just going to grab a seat down the side here. All ready to go now. And we haven't got the board up yet with all the lifters, but it'll come. And here we go. Adair Chavez from Canada, 114 kilos, loaded for his first attempt at Snatch. Adair Chavez from Canada, 114 kilos, being loaded by our loaders here on the bar. He's looking ready to go. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? I hope you are. It's a big session here with the men. And it's loaded. Adair Chavez. First attempt, 114 kilos. Looks pretty solid, this young man. Just saunters up to the bar. He's preps himself here. And no nonsense, he slams it into place. And the lift is good. 114 kilos for Adair Chavez. Now we go up to 115 kilos. Daniel Shaw from Fiji. I don't know why they started the clock, but they stopped that and they recorrected. So 115 kilos for Daniel Shaw from Fiji. The loaders are doing a great job. We've got a great team there, and they've been doing a great job through the whole competition. The bar remains at 115 kilos. Second attempt for Adair Chavez. He's not going to sit there. He's moved up. So we're at 117 kilos now for the first attempt for Daniel Shaw. Shaw, part of a very strong history of weightlifting in Fiji. He comes all fired up for his first attempt. Eager to land this and get started.
Stretch, boy, come on. Aggressive.
Sauntering just up to the bar, setting himself up.
Stretch it. Tight catch.
And unfortunately, lift is no lift. 100 remains on the bar for the second attempt for Adair Chavez from Canada. The bar's loaded. He's going to have a think about it. He's coming out now. Second attempt. Solid attempt, a little bit unsteady when he landed it, but he got it nonetheless. Just jogging up here.
Let's go, dear. Be patient. Push with your legs.
Looking for another good lift here. Having started well. Successful first attempt. And he holds it. And the lift is good. Had to fight for that one. It was rotating and he held it. Great job to hold that. That was a great fight. And so we have 117 kilos for the second attempt here for Daniel Shaw from Fiji. Mother is the president of the Fiji Weightlifting Association and also was a lifter herself. Steady. This should be an easy job for Daniel, but see how he goes. Just needs to get up, maybe catch it halfway. And he nails it. Is good. Not happy with himself in the sense that he's saying, when the hell did I do that in the first place? But he's got it. Can't complain. Be worse if he hadn't got it. Bars loaded to 118 kilos. Third and final attempt for Adair Chavez. Probably go to 121. But the bar, he loses control when he gets to the top. So he's got to be careful with that. He wants to go to 108, 120 he's gone for. So we change lifters altogether and we go to our lifter from Kiribati. Ruben Katoatau, the younger brother of David Katoatau, the famous dancing lifter who's there behind him as his coach. Good to see David. It's been a long time. And everyone knows him for his dancing capabilities, but we're not talking about David anymore. We're about Ruben. And Ruben's come out for his first 120 kilos on the bar. First snatch attempt. Kiribati. T becomes an S if it's after A. That's how you do it. Solid. Ruben Katoatau, the lift is good. That is solid. A confident. Change lifters to Adair Chavez for the same weight at 120 kilos, and he's lifting for Canada. Will he control this? That's the problem. When it starts to rotate, you have to move with it or try to stop it. But both options are difficult. You often see lifters just rotate with the bar and just land where it stops. I've never seen anyone do a 360, but maybe others have. Adair Chavez from Canada, 120 kilos. And he lands it. That is a powerful attempt, and the lift is good. 2 white lights. That's 3 good lifts. A great start for him in the snatch. The 120 remains on the bar for the third and final lift for Daniel Shaw from Fiji. Sometimes they pop up. The lifters opt to go for higher attempts. But he looks as though he's getting ready to come out and have an attempt at 120. 121 might have tickled his thoughts there for a moment, but they've opted to stay for 120. Daniel Shaw. Just moving out there, acknowledges the crowd. And wants to snap this up and land it firmly. Pretty good lift. And he just does that. No more requirements for that. That is solid. And the lift is good. 2 white lights. What a great attempt there. And he's happy with that. Now we move to 122 kilos. First attempt for fighter Sia Seuao from Samoa. You'll hear the big shouts of support when he comes out. It's a local boy. And there you have it. 122 kilos for the first attempt for fighter Sia Seuao. These guys train pretty hard here. They have an institute, and some of these chaps are full-time lifters. And to get a nice start. He snaps it. He holds it. What an attempt. And he had to fight for it. And the lift is good. That's what you want to see. Attempts like that where it was so difficult. He had to pull himself out of a hole. And he got it. Fantastic. Look at that. So hard to get the control, but he managed it. And 123 is the mandatory increase of 1 kilo. So fighters will just eat up a bit of time, or he declares his next lift, give himself a bit of a break, push another lifter forward, which gives him more time to recover. And I see his coach is out there in the back. He's going to change the weight soon. So in the meantime, fighter Sia awaits the decision and the other lifters are to follow. So I suspect he might go for 127, 127, 128. And he's gone for 126. Wait there and see how he goes. But James Whiteman is the lifter to follow. And we're going up to 125 kilos. James Whiteman from Canada, first attempt. It's 125 kilos. Again, you admire the speed of these loaders. All of them, or if not most, weightlifters, so their calculations are pretty tight, and they make it quick and make it happen. He's moved up. Whiteman from Canada, 125 kilos for 1 Yilo from Singapore. There's no movement yet. It's taking up his time, but I think he might even go up. Sometimes when you hit these sort of things, you start seeing them just go up one. It's almost like a one-upmanship that guys do, but that's what happens. So here we go. He's changed, and now we move to Jonathan Chui from Canada. The bar's loaded at 125, and we'll see what happens now. And he's gone up. So we've gone to Marco Molo from New Zealand for the first attempt in the snatch in 125 kilos. He's gone. He's not gone. He stayed. He's at 125. Marco Molo from New Zealand. See what happens here. Oftentimes, like I've said before, if they're slow in coming out, then they probably change it. But we're going for Kyle Franklin Itzimaira from Nauru. We're moving up to 126 kilos. Guys playing games here in terms of trying to jostle for positions. It's early in the lift, so you can't push it too far because you want to get to first lift. So hopefully no one's done that. In the meantime, we change again and we go to 126. The bar remains the same, but it's going to be Ruben Katoatau for his second attempt from Kiribati. So Ruben's going to go back around and come out, guys, stop mucking around and let's get some lifting done. And he's moved up, so he didn't say that at all, so I take that back. 126 kilos on the bar for fighter Sia Seuao from Samoa. Oceania coming out from Samoa. A lot of support, local boy. A solid attempt at first. I don't think there should be a problem for him, but we'll see. Anything can happen today. It's just unfortunately, and the lift is no lift. We see what happens next, and the bar remains on 126 for the third attempt for fighter CSOL. Third attempt. Let's see there. It kind of moved towards the front. When it's just off that trajectory, then it's hard to control. You might even get up to the height. If it's sitting out here, you can't get underneath it. Unless you some shapeshifter or something. 126 kilos. Samoa. Fights here. It's coming out, and there's lots of support here. 126 kilos. Got plenty of time. So if he steadies, there's no rush really. I would, if I was him, I'd be good the second phase right and then going down very low. And he lands it! 126 kilo, what an effort! And the lift is no lift. Interesting to see if there's a protest card here. We'll see what happens. We've gone up to 127. There's no protest about this lift. You can see the left arm bend slightly. Maybe that was it. 127 kilos leading the bar for Jonathan Chui from Canada. And here he comes, Jonathan Chui from Canada. First attempt. Looking relaxed and trying to focus. Really doing his breathing technique just to settle the nerves. 127 kilos. And how good is that? He lands it. And the lift is good. Solid effort there. He's happy. We'll see what transpires. In the meantime, we got 127 kilos. He stays at the same weight for Ruben Katoa from Kiribati. And here he comes. Ruben, no nonsense. Good stuff. Actually, let's see if we can follow that. The good snatch. David Katoa's younger brother. Both very strong. Oh, he lands it. Bit of movement in the right elbow there. And the lift is no lift. Unfortunate there for young Ruben. We just watched the right arm there. Even both. It was quite a bit of movement. He looks hurt. We have a medical man in the back end there. So we'll see what transpires. They probably get a bit of ice in that, but he looks pretty comfortable now. Being told by his older brother, think about when I lifted Ruben, I just smashed these things out. I'm sure David's not saying that, but you know, sibling rivalry can be a bit complex at times. He's looking quite relaxed. 127 kilo. And lots of talk there about the pull. If he gets his second pull up and he hits it hard, he should get the height that he needs, because it ended up, it didn't land comfortably. Not like his first lift. So 127 kilos, third and final attempt for Ruben Katoa. Here he comes, Ruben Katoa. Just focusing on getting that second pull right. And if he gets that and gets the height, he just lands it and just catches it. But we shall see. That's what I'm talking about. Solid, lands it, and the lift is good. There we go. Once you get the kick in and get it up to the right height, it just lands. And just beautiful execution of the lift there. Now we have our man from Canada, James Whiteman, for his first attempt at 128 kilos. Bars loaded. Looking very relaxed as he comes out. He lines it up. This guy doesn't muck around. He's just ready, and he goes down. And how do you like that? Great start there from James Whiteman, and the lift is good. So there's a solid start there. Sending out a warning to all the other competitors, all his fellow competitors, that he's there to take them on. Solid statement there by James Whiteman from Canada. Now we have Rory Scott. I don't know what happened to his hair. That's Rory Scott for you. And 128 kilos on the bar for his first attempt in the snatch.
Yes, come on.
I always talk about him as the man with the $1 million smile. Many years of experience at high level of lifting and high level competitions, including this one. And he just snaps it home. There's Rory Scott, there's a smile, and the lift is good. The bar remains at 128 kilos for the first attempt for Marco Molo, New Zealand. Solidly built young man, Marco Molo. Been around for some time now, attempting to get to the Commonwealth Games and to have a good outcome here, get some good lifts in. Starting at 128. And that's his style too. Powerful, slams it down, and the lift is good. So there we have Marco Molo. We've had our Canadian lifter, and we had James Whiteman, 129 kilos loaded for him for his second attempt. It's the mandatory increase. So we'll see what he decides on. He's obviously moved up. He's moved up to 131. The onus now is on Marco Molo, and see what he does. Marco Molo. So 128, he'll probably go 132, 133. Wait and see what he does. But that was solid by Marco Molo. Another resounding statement there by another lifter, Marco Molo, and that is, I'm here to take you on. So we go to Kyle Itsimaera from Nauru. Kyle Itsimaera, I just heard it from the announcer who's the MC who's from Nauru. So now I can Nauru. And look at that, he slams into place. And the lift is good. So we move to Pasindu Malawana from Sri Lanka for his first attempt here in the snatch at 130 kilos. We kind of hang around like 122 to 130 at present. Everyone's jostling within that space. And there's no one waiting way above everyone else, which happens sometimes, a lot of times. So everyone's pretty equal in their positioning here, at least the starting positioning. 130 kilos on the bar. The clock hasn't started, but anyway, we shall see how we go. Bar remains at 130 kilos for the second attempt for Jonathan Chui. Bar's loaded, 130 kilos for the second attempt for Jonathan Chui from Canada. The crowds have dwindled a little since this morning. Still enthusiastic though. What we have here today, Jonathan going for 130 kilos, second attempt. And, oh, he can't hold it. The lift is no lift. It looks secure, but once it got there, he lost balance and couldn't recover. So the bar remains at 130. We can see how it leans to the left side there, his left. And once those sort of things happen, with weight above your head, and if it's quite heavy, it's hard to control, it's hard to adjust, it's hard to bring it back, as it were. We've seen some people do it today, which is just amazing. But Jonathan he knows what he needs to do. You could argue that he's got the 130 and just do a 132 and just pop up his total, or pop up his snatch results. Do 132 now and then finish off with a 137. But we shall see. 2 minutes. So he's at 1 minute and 7 seconds ago. He's going to use up all of his time to get this right. He's ready to come out. Final words from his coach. The challenges increase. If he drops this, then he's got a mountain to climb. It happens often. You see people fight back, and we saw that in the last competition and also a few days prior to this. But no one wants to be in that position. So he is going to give it his all to get this lift up. It's going to be, it's important to get that second part of the ball right. But it landed in an awkward fashion for him. And that's how you do it. There was movement in the elbows, but the lift is no lift, unfortunately. Both elbows seem to bend in that when he got it up. Well, that's pretty close, actually. It wasn't as big as I thought. No protest card from his team. Yuan Yilo from Singapore, 131 kilos loaded in the bar for his first attempt here in the snatch. Just steadying himself here. And how do you like that? The lift is good. That's how you do it. He's putting it out there. It was sharp, it was strong. It was fast. Look at that. Straight in. So 131 remains on the bar for Marco Molo from New Zealand. The bar's loaded. Is he going to come out and take this? Or let's look for some New Zealand officials at the back there. I see one, so he might move up. Yes, he has. So James Weitzman, 130 kilo, 132 kilos for James Whiteman from Canada. The bar's loaded. He's just making some last minute fine adjustments. 132 on the bar for James Whiteman. This guy doesn't muck around. He's straight into it. And he slams into place. The technique, strong, precise, and he lands it. So 132 kilos, the lift is good. We now move to Marco Molo from New Zealand. Solidly built young man. 132 kilos in the bar. He got his first one. Smooth and strong, precise. See how it goes at 132. Unfortunate there. Marco Molo. Lift is no lift. 1 year low from Singapore. Second attempt at 132 kilos. One Elo got 131. 131. And now he shot up to 136. So our next lifter is Marco Molo, who would be kick himself for missing that. You can see it on his face how disappointed he is for missing that lift. He's moved up, so we go to Pasindu Malawana from Sri Lanka. He was the last lifter waiting to start. Pasindu just getting comfortable before he attempts this. 133 kilos in the bar. He sinks down and catches it, but he can't hold it, and the lift is no lift. Again, he probably needs to punch it up a bit more. Here comes Rory Scott with a new hairstyle. I like it. I like it. He's very independent-minded. The scoreboard has gone AWOL. Oh, there we go. Rory Scott, second attempt. 133. A lot of his teammates are shouting out to him to encourage him. What about that? He just lands it and the lift is good. Big smile. That $1 million smile I always talk about. Now we go to Pasendu Malawana from Sri Lanka. He seemed to have landed comfortably but then lost control. So
You can do it, come on!
he's going to attempt 133 kilos. From That's more like it, and he holds it, and the lift is good. The bar remains at 133 kilos. I don't think it'll stay there, so Michael Molo standing there, which tells us that he's the lifter, Marco Molo, to follow. I'm sure James Whiteman has gone up because it wouldn't just count out like this. Must be a glitch in the system, but we'll wait and see. It times out, we'll find out what happened. There we have it. As I said, it seems to be a technical issue because James Whiteman at his level of lifting wouldn't let a time out. So we're going to find out what the real weight is for him and how much. I think Marco Molo is happy to go at 133. But what was the weight that James Whiteman chose? We're just holding here while there's a technical error here being corrected. The bar's loaded. 133 kilos. Marco is just waiting for time to start. And So he's had a bit of weight. I'm sure that won't throw him. He missed the second attempt. So, and that's how you do it. He is angry with himself because he should have done it on. We know how good it is, but the lift is good. Go to 34 for Pasindu Palawana from Sri Lanka. And that's being loaded. It's his third attempt. It's going to move closer. I think we're running out of battery power. Now we've been updated. 135 kilos for Kyle Itsimaria from Nauru. Mars loaded. I just moved forward in my ranking here in Samoa. VIP area, talking from there. Second attempt here, 135 kilos for Kyle Itsimaria from Nauru. The Nauruans snap it up, and he tried, but unsuccessful on that attempt. And the lift is no lift.
Last nation, that same weight, 135 kilograms. It is now James Whiteman.
James Whiteman, third and final lift at 135 kilos. And then we'll have Pasindu Malawana from Sri Lanka. James got his last lift, very businesslike, just comes, sets up and shoots the thing overhead. So we'll wait this attempt. Unfortunate there, didn't quite get it, and the lift is no lift. So we changed lifters, of course, and Pasindu Malawana from Sri Lanka coming out for his third and final lift. Snatch. Just trying to sort out his mindset, come out here determined and focused to get this lift up. Big deep breath, stretching out, steadying, and setting up to go. And there's a solid attempt there from Malawana. The lift is good. He's happy with that. Everyone's smiling, patting him on the back. That was a great attempt by Malawana. Now awaits Kyle Itsimaira. He's out on the platform. 135 kilos. Didn't get much purchase in the first lift. On the second attempt, and dropped it. And he drops that also, and the lift is no lift. We go to 136 kilos for the second attempt for 1 year low.
Two athletes remaining in this national competition, men 79.
One coming out. He had a good start at 131. Just solid start. And hoping to emulate that, repeat that. 136. Oh, unfortunate there. And the lift is no lift. Does he go up to 137 and put pressure on Rory Scott? Rory Scott sitting pretty despite his haircut. Yeah, what's that to do with Monty there thinking that, well, no. I'm saying it may have done him good. Interesting design in the hair, but he probably has an explanation for that. I'll ask him later. In the meantime, we have Rory Scott is going to come on for his last attempt in the 137 kilos as 1 kilo moved up to 137, which brings on Rory Scott. Third and final lift. We'll see if the hairstyle makes the difference in his competition. There he comes with his characteristic big smile. Gotta love it. And he's looking very focused, very relaxed. Chalking up here.
That's it, Rory. Come on.
This comes out
Yeah.
very relaxed and ready.
All right, that's it. Who's down hard? Come on. Yes.
2 good lifts so far. We want the third. No pressure. Unfortunate there, the lift is no lift. 1 kilo. This is the final lift for the Snatch competition. 137, loading the bar for 1 kilo. Setting up, snap things to action here. And you need me to show you how to do it, he says, and he does it. 137 kilos and the lift is good. Lovely way to finish off. We have 10 minutes until we're back for the clean and jerk.
Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of CIFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through CIFA. Beyond business, together with CIFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community pride.
Clean and jerk, welcome back to the 79 kilos men for Group A. And we have our first lifter, Adair Chavez from Canada. Now just correcting the weights. 138 kilos, now loaded in the bar for Adair Chavez. Adair had a solid snatch
Yeah. Big chest. Head through.
routine, as it were. He got the 3 snatches up. He holds that one as he got it, and the lift is no lift. Seemed to be a problem with the elbows. They're not going to protest either, so that's interesting. We'll see how it goes here. A nice, good clean. Both elbows moving there, so I don't think you can argue that too much, but we shall see. Take some time to recover. Fiji moving in. Very hot and humid here. We're all feeling it. Imagine the lifters that, although they got air conditioning in their warm-up area, so that's useful, but then doesn't take long for the air conditioning to be nullified by all the heat and sweat and going on in the warm-up room. Adair Chavez using up his time to the max. Didn't expect, well, no one expects to drop the first one, but he seemed to have got it, but just unstable when trying to hold it out. Block it out, and here it comes for his second attempt at 138. He might shoot up quite high afterwards, maybe to 142 or 143, but let's see how it goes here.
Good job.
A solid clean. I think he leaves no doubt there. Solid second attempt, and the lift is good. He's happy with that. See where he goes to next. Lifter to follow is Daniel Shaw. Daniel Shaw from Fiji. Chavez is going to follow himself, but I don't think there's anyone near enough to him to be forced to come on the lift. We have a huge jump. He's just going for 140. Just going is not quite what it sounds like. He's going for 140. And he'll have a go with that and see how it goes. He's gone up to 145. I was guessing 143. 145 now on the bar. Brings out Daniel Shaw from Fiji. He's out there bringing support. Father of the coach. Brother assistant coach, perhaps. Yeah, he's actually the assistant coach. That's what I heard he's doing last time. The bar's loaded at 145. And out he comes. Setting up for this lift. Solid, clean there, no problems. And he punches it up. And the lift is good. Limping off there, he's probably cramping up a bit. I'll leave that to the medical team at the back to sort out. 146. 46 on the bar. Second attempt now for Daniel Shaw. Well, I'll wait and see what he does.
Daniel. Chavez, Canada. Please prepare. Could be next.
Daniel Shaw will determine what he goes to do next.
Daniel's moved up.
He's moved up to 150 kilos, and 146 is what Adair Chavez is going for. He looks quite relaxed.
Big legs.
The 8 kilo jump here. But he feels it should have been there already, because he had to repeat the 138 to get it up.
Yes, hold.
He holds it. There was a bit of bouncing there, and the lift is good. And a back flip to boot. A nice way to end up his lifting this afternoon. Adair Chavez. I was wondering why he was so keen to see the white lights while he was on stage, and that was the reason. He wanted to do a backflip to celebrate, and he did it, and he landed it. I don't know how many points I'd give him in gymnastics, because that's not my forte, but here we go, 150 kilos on the bar. Everyone's moving around, so Daniel Shaw is to come out for his second lift. Cheaper toothpaste on the floor. Unless it's got secret ingredients in it, I don't see where it applies in this. $150 load on the bar. Daniel Shaw. Second attempt. His clean was quite easy.
Stay upright.
His first attempt. He just rotated when he did the jerk.
Stay upright. Elbows up. Finish.
Oh dear, I couldn't hold it. Legs a bit sore there. Limpy a little bit there. Rookie very relaxed. Third attempt coming up soon. Got 1.5 minutes. Seems happier there walking. We'll check with the medical team shortly to see if we have someone there for him. He might even pull out of this last lift. He's got his total. 150. Would that help him in his final goal? He's quite a number in his group. Seniors. Daniel Shaw has withdrawn from the competition. Sindhu Malawana to come on for his first attempt here. 153 kilos. In true Sindhu fashion, he just casually strolls out, very relaxed and focused, and now he goes through his routine. 153 kilos in the bar. He lands it and he fights to get it up. Unfortunate there, and the lift is no lift. Bar remains at 153 kilograms. Second attempt for Sindhu Malawana from Sri Lanka. The bar is loaded. Everyone's feeling the heat. In the meantime, getting some water and this is one of the 3 last qualifying events for Glasgow. $153 loading the bar. Sindhu's coming out. Looking optimistic, and let's have a little smile there. Going through his routine to anchor. Just preparing himself to get this lift up. He has his head against back to the wall, back against the wall. If he doesn't get this, he'll be fighting for it in the 3rd attempt. Now needing a big jerk, and that doesn't happen. He has 3 red lights, and the lift is a no lift. Now he has his back against the wall. That's what I was trying to say earlier on. So it makes it tricky for him. Sindhu is taking his time now to recover. And we see Kyle Itzimaira waiting in the wings. He just looks exhausted for Sindhu. And this might be a bridge too far for him to cross. He wanders out here. Somehow, I think he's really going to struggle a bit here, but he's determined. I thought about that might happen with the Chilean lifter. And she got out there and she completed the lift. And the lift is no lift. So he doesn't get a total. And he got 2 snatches. So he's still not running for a medal there if he qualifies. In the meantime, we have Kyle Itzimaira. I think he's probably cooling down. I feel a bit better. I'm just feeling the heat earlier. Here we have Kyle Itzimaira 156 on bar. First attempt. And clean jerk. Straight up. Lands it. And he snaps it into place. And the lift is good. Again, he's probably feeling the heat here. I think some of these lifters are not hydrating so well. Or just feeling the dehydration's affecting them. Heat. He's at 157 kilos, which has been loaded about. We go to Marco Molo. We're moving around quite a bit, and now we had 160 kilos, and it's for Faitasia Seu from Samoa. He's gone up, so then we move now to 1 year low from Singapore. At 161 kilos, and now we're gone to Ruben Kato Tau from Kiribati. Ruben just strapping up, marches out there to take it on. Here he is, fired up and ready to go. He dropped his second snatch, but he got the third one. Sometimes guys like this need to slow down and get things done properly. There we go. He landed it too far in front, but he rescued it. And he landed solidly, and the lift is good. He'd be pleased with that. The clean was a bit iffy when it landed forward on his shoulder. But he recovered well. That was the important thing. He's now going to wait while James Whiteman goes for his first attempt. 162 kilos. James Whiteman from Canada.
Big pull, rest and jerk.
Look at
Get set,
that.
big drive,
How
that's it.
clean and smooth is that? Oh, he got up. He just punched up at the wrong angle. That upset everything. It's hard to rescue yourself from that. So we move to Marco Molo from New Zealand, 162 kilograms first attempt. And everyone seems to be starting around the same weight range. Marco Molo. Coming forward here to have his first attempt. And he lands the clean pretty well. Punches it out. And he does a great job, and lift is good. New Zealand crowd, athletes on screen there. Now we have Weightlifting from Samoa. 162 kilos remains in the bar. Needing a big effort here to get up and clean. Gee, that was tricky. That clean. He holds it in the jerk. He places the bar down and the lift is good. Just what he needed to do, and he lands it.
162 stays on the bar. Left is now
Kyle Itimere from Nauru. Same weight.
James Whiteman, Canada, please prepare. You will be next.
Here comes Kyle. Steadying. And he lands that clean. He's solid. He's going to punch it out. And he does. He's not happy. And the lift is good. He lands that one. I wonder whether he'll come out for another lift. Going to be a review of that lift.
Stoppage to determine the last lift by Collins Minute, 162. Video playback and make a decision on Collins Minette's second lift of 162, giving good lift by the referees. Jury will make the final decision.
That was solid. I'll just go for one to the back and have a look at this guy. We're just waiting that decision. And the lift is no lift, although he seemed to hold his elbows up.
162 stays in the bottom. It is now James Whiteman, Canada. Second attempt.
Work. Once he remains in the bar.
Come on. There you go. Finish.
He's going to check out Kyle Itimere. Just want to check Kyle Itimere from Nauru. He seems quite happy to have another go. In the meantime, we have James Whiteman. Third and final left.
162 for James Whiteman, Canada. Third and final lift.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hot. So it's good to open all that. That's good. So here we are. Kyle, Meadows going to have his third attempt here. He's gone up. So I'm going to go and get seated. The lifters are shuffling around a bit, but we're getting there. I just double checked on our narrow lifter and he seems comfortable. So we're going to go for one kilo, 163 on the bar. And his first attempt here, he came out and did a great snatch at 137. So a strong attempt here. And smooth as you like. And the lift is good. This guy comes out, he snatches well, and then he comes with a clean jerk. Happy with that. James Whiteman struggling here. Back against the wall. A little bit of confusion here because 1 kilo came out at 163. Whiteman missed 2 at 162. So unfortunately, we have to back to 162. The competition had moved on because there was 163. We'll wait for the jury to decide. James Whiteman. See what transpires. We'll have a decision in a sec. 162. I'm glad they give him a chance. A little glitch in this competition, but he deserves every chance to have his final attempt at 162. He's had a long rest too. Everyone here just wishing him all the strength to get that up, and he does it! What an attempt! So good, and the lift is good. Wow, that is good. He's happy with that. At least he got a total. And now we move to Marco Molo, 163. Second attempt. That was worth a look in on what James Whiteman did there. Well done, James Whiteman. You just made my afternoon, at least in this session, because I was just struggling a bit. Lots of work, I'm a bit tired, and I'm fired up now. Kyle Mera from Nauru. He's had a nice long break. I saw him, and because he looked unhappy and didn't look too comfortable, and wondered if there's something else going on. He sat there coolly saying, "Oh no, Doc, I'm right," and he refused any further intervention. So we'll see how we go. He at 163, he's already got 156 up. Let's see if he does it. James Whiteman, he gets up. Now he needs to just pop it up. Oh, not enough there. And the lift is no to 165 for the man, Rory Scott from Australia. First attempt here. There he is, Rory Scott, with his interesting hair. Really laugh when he hears this on the replay later. I'll ask him later if it's made him more powerful. And he hasn't done a Samson on himself. There we go. Bars loaded. 165. Rory Scott's first attempt clean jerk. Big smile. Always very relaxed and ready to go.
Come on.
Plenty of time.
Come on. Push down hard. Go, Roy. Yes, come on, come on.
Yes. And he lands it well. And just got to punch it out there and hold it. Oh. That didn't. That looked awkward. I don't know what happened there. Probably. I don't think he slipped at all. We'll see what happened here. So now he's just got to push it up. We're just watching the replay. Oh, no, it wasn't. He didn't give it enough of a push. I think he just needed to snap it up a bit more. So I think he just dips down a little bit and whacks it up. He'll get the necessary speed that he needs to get his lift up. So that's where the problem is. If you need any more advice from Dr. Monty, just email me and I will assess your lifts. And that is a joke. Don't take that seriously. But these are my assessments of the lifts from having him be hung around for a long time, being a lifter myself. But sometimes, you know, when things happen quite easily, then you can just slack it a little bit, perhaps. Rory probably thinks, well, I don't slacken or do anything like that, you know what I mean? And I go, Rory, I'll just put an opinion out there. Anyway, just talking to myself here. Here comes Rory. If Smiles could win a contest, Rory, he'd get gold all the time. It would be too easy for him. Look at him just smiling away there. Nice and relaxed. I just think that's so good.
Come on, Rory.
Rubbing his hands
Get tight.
in delight, not, but he's ready. He's just stretching out. The clean won't be a struggle. It shouldn't be, because he cleans very well. But the jerk needs to come with a bit more power. Look at that. Look at that now. He should just pop it up. That's better. Oh, no, he couldn't hold it. That's...
Once again, class stays on that same weight. 165.
This morning, the lift is no lift. I'm pausing a bit there. Maybe I know there's some of these lifters and it makes me do that, but we are going to have 165 again, and it looks as though it went forward a bit more. His left leg slid back, but he'll use all his time now to just to get his strength back. He went a little bit, he dipped deeper to go for the jerk, which was the right thing to do, but I think it has to almost be one that reciprocates with the fast push when he comes out of that dip. So if you dip down, you explode back up and finish off. So
Push himself into the silver position.
I think if he could just get that jerk a bit more snappy and bring it over directly overhead. He landed to the front. It can be just because there's not enough power in the jerk. You got plenty of time, plenty of support. Rory Scott, Australia.
Let's go. That's it.
Fatiguing here, and he should get the clean.
Come on, Rory.
He should get the clean.
Come on, Rory.
And then snaps that jerk up. Just this little dip and comes back with speed, and he'll get it. And keep it straight. Oh, unfortunate. The lifties, no lift. Disappointment there written across his face. But some days, it just doesn't work. Good effort. So we go to 166 kilos now for the first attempt for Jonathan Chewy. Bars loaded. First attempt for Jonathan Chewy from Canada. Well, he's looking nice and relaxed coming out.
All the way through. Come on, keep pushing.
He struggled with his last two snatches. He's got a cheeky grin on his face. Probably some joke in the warm-up room that he can't get off his mind. But I'm sure he can focus now and get this up and get some white lights. No. He misses that. Lift is no lift. Schools are coming back. We have changed lifters. 166 kilos and a bar for Ruben Katoatau. He's a number of missed lifts in this whole competition. Nevertheless, we are on Ruben Katoatau from Kiribati. The Kiribati lifters, much like the Naroans, seem to be guaranteed to get their jerks after if they clean it. And look how straight they do the jerks. That. A little bit of bending on the elbows. Has he got it or not? And the lift is good. Just a little bit of movement there on both elbows, but the referees are happy. And it's a good thing for Ruben Katoatau. Then for you, let's have a look at the replay. Let's watch that. That's a little movement down. And there was nothing there that should have penalized them. So here we go. 166 is on the bar for Faitasia Seu'au from Samoa.
Detours moved up. 166. Face on the bar. Face down. Jonathan Joy, Canada, second attempt.
Jonathan Chewy coming out for his second attempt. Big smile on his face. Crowd's coming in now. There's probably a bigger Samoan contingent in the latest sessions, and also people are finishing work.
Good position, big legs. Come on.
So they're here for that. As work is finished. 4:15 Samoan time. He lands it. That looks comfortable. Now he's just going to snap it up and hold it. That's solid. And the lift is good. Well, after his first attempt, he certainly makes a statement with that attempt, but one doesn't know how he'll go with the last one. Is he's got one more attempt, and we've got Marco Molo here on 167 kilos, second attempt. Solid. He's strong. Marco Molo cannot hold a jerk. He is struggling. He's after Marco Molo. Maybe Fighter C will just come out and land it, and we'll be there. Took a bit of effort on his previous lift. Fighter CSL, wow, 167 second attempt. He landed it, but he was going backwards. Doing it clean. Unusual. Unusual unless your positioning was poor in terms of where you pulled it up. But he couldn't hold it after. It forced him back. He knew he was in trouble, so he let go. Jonathan Shui has moved up. Marco Molo, last attempt. And a clean jerk. Oh, and it has changed to Fighter Sia. So, Fighter CSL from Samoa. Lots of support here, local boy. He steadies himself. A big lift here, and he lands it. Oh. As messy as that looked, he got it. And he punches it out. How did he do that? And the lift is no lift. Will there be a protest from Samoa? Have to wait and see. It looks as though there's a card that may appear from his coach. And there is. Here he comes. A challenge has been put by Samoa. That was solid. That was solid. I didn't see too much movement there, but I didn't see the earlier part of that jerk. Just have a look at that. Let's see if they get the decision. And look at that deep Clean, Scott. No problem there. From what I say, we'll say what the decision is. The referees will be given a choice shortly. Solid jerk, but for the knee touch of the elbow, but the jerk was solid. No movement, no movement. On the elbows, that is. Now the crowd pushing. And the lift is considered a no lift. So here we go. One Yi Lo. One Yi Lo. 168 kilos on the bar. Second attempt for One Yi Lo from Singapore. Just moving weights around, getting in a position where he's happy. He's done well in the snatch, and that looked easy for him. And he lands it solid. And the lift is good. He looks as though he's sitting pretty. Here we go. We're going for Marco Molo, but Ruben Katoa is going to come out for his third final lift for his journey today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 liftings left. $169 kilos for Jonathan Chui. Canada. Lots of support for Jonathan Chui. Third attempt, last lift of this competition.
Let's go!
Wow, big effort there, couldn't hold it. And the lift is no lift. We now change lifters to Marco Molo. Final lift for Marco from New Zealand. Marco coming out now. 169. Third and final attempt. Last attempt of this competition. He gets it up. He holds it. He slams it down in defiance. And the lift is good. That's how you finish off in style. Marco Molo making a statement there saying, come and get me, I'm in. There we go. He put himself in gold medal position in the Oceania Championships. And that's why he was so happy to fight to get that last lift. And now Ruben comes to spoil the party. And we'll see how we go here. His last attempt. He should get the clean. There we go. What a fighting attempt now. Steadies himself. Needs to hold it. Needs to hold it. And he does. And he puts down the bar. And the lift is good. Right down to the last lift of the competition. What an effort there by Ruben Katoto, his older brother. Be happy. He hugs him. Said, son. He says, bro, you're getting to look like me. You know what I mean? And so his younger brother probably thinks I'm better than you, David. He fought for that. That is amazing. I like that. And now we have 171 on the bar for Yuan Yilo from Singapore. And then the screen on the left goes blank. Last lift in the competition. Juan Yili. This guy is strong and good technique. Look at that. He lands it with arrogance. And no, he doesn't get it, unfortunately. And the lift is no lift. And that's the end of our competition. Group A. Well done to all the lifters, and we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes.
CEO of COMMONWEALTH.
again for the medal ceremony here in the IBFC Samoa Universal Weightlifting Cup Senior, Junior and Youth Oceania Championships. We're going to go for the Universal Weightlifting Cup first in the Snatch competition. The bronze medal representing Aussie, Rory Scott. Disappointed there with his clean and jerk, and happy to get a medal nonetheless. From Sri Lanka. Great effort from Pasindu Malawana. He'd be happy with that result. From Singapore, great effort. This guy seemed to come out of nowhere and just lift some great lifts. And he won low, well deserved. Congratulations to 3 of these lifters. There we go, the snatch is sorted. We now move to the clean and jerk. Representing Singapore. Ye Wan Low. He tried his best to snatch the medal there and didn't quite get in the last. Marco Mulder from New Zealand gets the silver medal. And the gold medal goes to Ruben Katoatau. Great effort from this young man. He was pushed, but that final lift got it, and he'll probably get the total too. Well done to Ruben. And now we'll have the totals. Bronze medal goes to Ruben Katoatau in the total. From New Zealand, Marco Molo. I didn't realize that. I thought Jerry said polo, but here we go. Marco Molo, well done. And representing Singapore, hello, 1 year. Yep. 1 low. Great anthem there from Singapore. Our Universal Cup medalists. We come to the Oceania Senior Championship medalists. I'm not going to try to guess who got them. Certainly Marco Molo from New Zealand. A bronze medal. Kyle Samira. I worried about him as he progressed in the competition, but he said he was fine, and he got his total and a clean and jerk, which has landed him a bronze medal. Congratulations, Ruben Katoatau, who gets the silver medal And the gold medalist, Marco Molo. He worked hard to get it and he deserved it. So we have our three medalists.
Please rise for the national anthem of New Zealand.
What an effort there from Marco Molo. He stuck with it. You know, he was back against the wall there, but he stuck with it and he got his gold medal for the Oceania region. So congratulations to him. Ruben Katoa. Wow. Fantastic effort there, and he deserves his medals like the rest of the crew. And of course, our lifter from Nauru, which I worry because he seemed to be quite sore. But he learned things well. Hello, Ramirez. He gets the bronze medal. Silver medal from Samoa. Faitasia Seuau from Samoa. He gets a big cheer, local boy. Well deserved. He fought well. He wasn't quite in the zone, as it were. And Kyle, who I worried about earlier on, I went to see him and he was quite relaxed, but every time he left the podium, he seemed to limp off, and so Hanson needed to check out. And this young man, he fought hard, fought well from Fiji. And he deserves the medal from Fiji. Juta. And he again fought hard. The gold medal. And from New Caledonia, Henri. He didn't muck around. He had very business-like approach to his lifting. Determined. Now he can relax and smile. And there's a big smile there from Henri. They're all very happy because they did well and deserved their medals. And to get it so young is such a good thing. We move to the Commonwealth Championships, the Junior Championships. They're all being marched off, but they'll probably be the same guys who get the medal. Just waiting here for the last of the medal presentations. We've got 2 more sessions. It's going to be a long day, long night. I think we'll probably finish by 10 o'clock tonight. We apparently an hour or 2 behind. Here they come in for the Commonwealth Youth and Junior medals. From Canada, bronze medal, Adair Chavez. He was a delight to watch. He just gave it all his all, didn't wait too long. And from Samoa, listen to the screams. It's Faitasia Seuao. All these guys, very experienced, very young. Kyle stuck with it despite not feeling well, and Kyle Itsameta from Nauru wins the gold.
Please help me congratulate our junior champions in 2026.
Done well. He's going home with a number of medals. And now in the youth championships, the silver medalist. From Fiji, Taimani Sanela. And he's happy, the new champion from Fiji. Ngara Kyo from Fiji. They don't have the names for these guys are in B group up on the screen. Makes it a bit tricky. So I'm just following the MC, and congratulations, young men. And that's the lot for us. Now we probably have 10 minutes before we start the next one.
Samoa IBFC is the promotional arm of SIFA, the regulator and registrar for international finance services, showcasing Samoa as a safe and trusted jurisdiction. Built on strong compliance standards and modern regulatory frameworks, Samoa ensures transparency, integrity, and global credibility through SIFA. Beyond business, together with SIFA, Samoa IBFC invests in our communities, supporting local initiatives and championing sports development across Samoa. Samoa IBFC, promoting trust, opportunity, and community pride.